Okay, if you guys would, just pan everybody in the room. Maggie, pan everybody in the room. Steph, I got you and James. One time, I was driving down the road going to work, and as I come around the corner, there was about 10 deer standing in the road, and I took and hit my brakes. Before I could hit my brakes, I ran through all the deer, and it was like bowling for deer. I had one up on the hood of my car, one of them smacked the side of the car, another one smacked the other side of the car. Luckily, none of the deer got killed. Didn't do too much damage to my car. The little deer I slid off to the side of the road. But this is just one of the ways that animals can take and harm you in a daily way. They can also hurt the environment when they become overpopulated. So today we're going to take and talk about ethical hunting. Uncontrolled wildlife can cost millions of dollars. And it can be controlled by ethical hunting. This little video here shows hog damage that was done to a farmer's field in Texas. This is just one of thousands of videos that's on the internet that shows different types of damage that's done by the hogs. Animal accidents make up 56% of all crashes through the years. Swine estimate 15 billion to control per year for the damages that they do. It's $300 per head per swine. It's estimated that a coyote will kill 115 million in livestock annually. The high cost that they also cause in efforts for recovery of rare birds is really expensive too, because they decimate the population of birds. When you start talking about turkeys and other rare species of birds that are out there, they take and they just decimate them. This was put out by the Wildlife Service, and National Wildlife Services is the one to put these numbers out. Different states have different types of programs out there to help control the hunting population. Montana offers a program called the Game Damage Program. What this does is it allows farmers to get financial aid for their land. All they have to do is allow hunters to come in and hunt their land. They're allowed to pick up to 25% of the hunters that come on their land. The rest of it has to be allowed to be by the government. They come in, they allow them to hunt. They get subsidies to help them with their land, the damages and different things that the livestock and the animals do to the land. Another way to help control wildlife is wildlife calling. Wildlife calling reduces large numbers over short periods of time. You put out, sometimes it's done by increasing the numbers of quota hunts that's done in an area. They'll have special quota hunts that allows you to take and hunt a specific area and kill more deer or more elk or more coyote in a certain area because it's starting to become overpopulated. By doing so, it helps control the population, and it also helps allow the other population of wild animals in that area to rise if need be. Coyote predation and damage in urban areas and protecting and replacing heritage and livestock it's just ungodly how much money it costs every year to do this. It's very expensive in doing. Minnesota, by doing the calling and the livestock with the coyotes, Minnesota took and reduced 46% of the vehicle accidents in 1 year in an area. The coyotes just decimate everything, and this was done by Montana Fish and Wildlife, is the ones that put out the thing, and Wildlife Vehicle Collision Report, the other one. California makes $1.2 million a year annually on feral swine hunts. Other states allow the selling of feral swine meats for restaurants and also for dog food. Here in Kentucky, Kentucky's hunting brings in $550 million in revenue annually. It also takes and provides $86 million in taxes a year. Provides 13,000 jobs a year in Kentucky. That's just from deer hunting. That's not including any other hunting that's out there. So just to recap real quick, by controlling the population of the wildlife, it reduces the damage that's done to land. It reduces the amount of automobile accidents that can happen with the wildlife, which, like I said, is the #1 automobile accidents out there. Controlling the wildlife population by ethical hunting helps create a better environment, and there is ethical ways to do the hunting. At this time, if you have any questions, you can contact me and I'll help you get in contact with your local wildlife and game personnel and get you on track to getting your hunting license and learning more about hunting and everything.